Someone from the 1990s will surely be enticed by the gorgeous and fabulous singer who is widely known as the Princess of Pop. Yup, you guessed it right. It is none other than Britney Spears. Welcome back to another episode of Celebrity Net Worth. In today's episode, we'll go over Britney Spears' net worth. Before we start, make sure to smash that subscribe button and comment below "I subbed" to enter our monthly shout-out giveaway. Britney Jean Spears was born on December 2, 1981, in McComb, Mississippi, to James Jamie Parnell Spears and Lynne Irene Bridges as their second child. Spears began taking dance classes when she was 3 years old in her birthplace of Kentwood, Louisiana, and was chosen to participate as a solo artist at the yearly performance. Britney had her local stage debut when she was 5 years old singing "What Child Is This?" during her kindergarten graduation. She also took acrobatics and vocal classes as a youngster and won several state-level championships and children's talent events. Spears and her mother, Lynne, flew to Atlanta, Georgia when she was 8 years old to audition for a revival of the Mickey Mouse Club in the 1990s. Matt Casella, the casting director, turned her down because she was too young, but he referred her to Nancy Carson, a New York City talent agency. After Carson was dazzled with Spears' performance, Lynne and her kids relocated to a rented flat in New York and recommended she enroll at the Professional Performing Arts School. Spears landed her first professional gig as Tina Denmark's understudy in the off-Broadway musical Ruthless. She is also featured in many advertisements and was a candidate on the renowned television show Star Search. To everyone's surprise, in December 1992, Britney Spears was selected with a handful of the world's talented artists like Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, and Kerry Russell in the Mickey Mouse Club. But it wasn't until January 1999, when Spears released her debut album, Baby One More Time, that she became an overnight celebrity and began earning huge money. The album debuted at number 1 owing to the album's title track and its classic schoolgirl-themed music video. And undoubtedly, Spears was officially on top of the game. And can you believe it hit number 1 in the Billboard 200 in the United States, and after a month, the Recording Industry Association of America certified it 2 times platinum. The album reached number 1 on the charts in 15 countries and marketed more than 10 million copies in a year. It went on to become the best-selling record by a young performer. The album's lead song, Baby One More Time, was released. Jive Records had hoped for an animated music video, but Spears turned it down and offered the ultimate concept of a Catholic schoolgirl. On its first day, the record sold 500,000 copies and reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, where it remained for 2 weeks. Later, Baby One More Time was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. In the United Kingdom, the title track dominated the singles chart for 2 weeks and became the fastest-selling song by a female artist, selling over 460,000 copies. It would go on to become the 25th most popular song in British chart history. Spears is the first female artist to achieve a million-selling album in the United Kingdom. The album's third song, You Drive Me Crazy, became a worldwide top 10 smash, propelling the Baby One More Time album to even tremendous popularity. According to Forbes, Spears' net worth is believed to be about $60 million. The majority of her possessions, valued at over $56 million, are said to be in the form of deposits and estate development, with only $3 million in cash. Spears' net wealth is primarily derived from her singing career. According to Billboard, Spears has sold more than 150 million records globally. During the height of her music success, she allegedly received album advances of up to $10 million. In addition to record sales, Spears has completed 10 tours since 1999, the majority of which were almost sold out. Spears' tours have made anything from $300,000 to more than $4 million per concert over the course of her career. Spears has secured a massive amount of sponsorship deals since 2000. Britney Spears has created and promoted a variety of goods, including books, DVDs, video games, dolls, clothes, and fragrances. Spears launched a special edition of Shades of Britney sunglasses in 2000. She secured a partnership with Skechers and a $7 million marketing agreement with Pepsi in 2001, which was the company's biggest entertainment deal at the time. She starred in a 2004 Pepsi television commercial alongside singers Beyoncé, Pink, and Enrique Iglesias in the subject of gladiators, and many advertisements with the latter during the year. Britney's dance beat, Her first multi-platform video game published on June 19, 2002 and got promising reviews. Britney Spears' first Elizabeth Arden perfume, Curious, was launched in 2004 and sold $100 million in its first year. The next was the fragrance Fantasy, which debuted in September 2005. Spears released Curious in Control as a limited edition fragrance in April 2006 to add more sparkle to her top-grossing fragrance collection, Midnight Fantasy, which was released in 2006. The scent collection Believe was released on September 24, 2007. In January 2008, she debuted her sixth perfume, Curious Heart. Spears launched two other fragrances with the release of her sixth studio album, Circus, in December 2008. Curious earned the Grammy Awards for Best Drugstore Fragrance in 2009, as voted on by Glamour magazine readers. Spears reported having sold 30 million bottles globally as of 2009. Her perfumes line has generated over $1.5 billion globally as of 2012. According to a 2013 article in the Daily Express newspaper, people purchased a bottle of Britney Spears perfume every 15 seconds throughout the world. Prerogative, Spears' 25th and first ever unisex fragrance, was released in 2018. Spears has launched 28 fragrances under her trademark as of 2020. Spears was named the new face of Candies, a clothing line aimed towards pre-teens and teenagers, in March 2009. After 2 years as the brand's face, the company revealed that Spears would create a limited edition collection for Candies, displaying around the middle of the year. On July 1, 2010, it debuted with prices ranging from $14 to $78. Spears told the website of InStyle magazine that the brand will offer a few additional items in September and October, and that Britney Spears would love to create for them again. Spears, with the Danish business Change Lingerie, released an underwear collection in August 2014, available online and in Change Lingerie shops. In 2018, Spears visited the big box store 80 times. Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, Walmart, Amazon, and 7-Eleven are places where she allegedly spent $66,000 on home items. Can you believe it? In 2018, Spears spent $70,000 on vacation, notably $16,000 on 4 nights at the Montage Beverly Hills. Spears has a long history of purchasing and selling real estate. Spears paid $2.9 million for a Hollywood Hills house in 2001, then sold it 2 years later for $3.8 million to the late Brittany Murphy. Spears purchased a New York City penthouse from Keith Richards in 2002 and sold it for $4 million in 2004. In the same year, she and her ex-husband Federline bought a mansion in Malibu for $13.5 million, eventually selling it and breaking even when they separated in 2006. Britney Spears bought a house in Beverly Hills for $6.8 million in 2007, then another in Calabasas, California for $4.49 million in 2008, after spending $700,000 on repairs. Spears and her sons moved into a property in Thousand Oaks, California in 2012, where she marketed for $9 million in 2016. In 2015, she paid $7.4 million for a separate property in the same area. There are 5 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms in the 1,232 square meter home. The house has an Italian-inspired design and includes a wealthy house's riches like a games area, a 500-bottle wine cellar, a swimming pool, massage, orchard, and a golf course. Spears advertised her old Beverly Hills house for $6.8 million in July 2020. Spears earned a cool $15 million as a judge on Fox's The X Factor for 1 season. Britney Spears also had a hot relationship with Kevin Federline, a former backup dancer. They met in 2004 and revealed their engagement in July 2004 after 3 months of dating. They hitched in September in Studio City, California. Britney's first son, Sean, was born the following year. The couple's second child, Jaden, was born in September 2006. The couple's relationship unfortunately collapsed just a couple of months after Jaden was born. After a breakdown in which she shaved her head and attacked a photographer's car with an umbrella, the celebrity lost custody of the 2 sons in 2007. Federline was awarded full custody by a judge, much to Britney's chagrin. Britney was allowed 2 visits and 1 overnight stay each week. Britney divorced Kevin in November 2006, and the divorce was finalized in March 2007. Spears also supports her 2 kids, Sean Preston Federline and Jaden James Federline, with ex-husband Kevin Federline. Spears was paying $20,000 per month for the boys, plus around $15,000 per month in costs, until late 2018, when her ex-husband modified their contract and Federline got thousands more per month, though the separated couple did not disclose precise amounts. But we fans are all excited to know that Britney Spears and her actor-model boyfriend Sam Asghari are on the same page on getting married and having kids when it comes to the outlook of their relationship. Wow, that's an exciting piece of news. Well, that's all for today. Comment down your favorite song by Britney Spears. Also, please be a doll and drop us a like on this video. And do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned to more content. Hasta la vista, folks.